Greetings, welcome to Tombwater. First things first, I will state that I was reached out by a PR company on behalf of Midwest, who are the publishers. If I was interested in checking out this game, the elevator picture is basically, it's a cowboy, Souls-like, top-down Cthulhu adventure. And I was like, you know what? Sign me up. I'll check it out. Now, I have already put about an hour into the game already. Okay, 48 minutes, 32. There are multiple different classes you can choose from at the start. So I just wanted to sort of show you like a little bit like what to expect as you go forward. It's not bad at all. I know that sounds like not a very good roaring review, but you know what? Sometimes it's better to sort of showcase it rather than just talk about it at times. Oh, that's the wrong button. I am using a controller. B is to dash, LB is to attack, LB is to cast magic, RB is to cast attack, R2 is to do nothing at the moment, L2 though brings out gun, which you can then just shoot whenever you want. Did you press, what button was it again? Ah, it was R2. Sorry to shoot that. Now thinking, oh no, you're wasting ammo, Wobbsy. Don't worry. I will regain ammunition as I fight the denizens of Tombwater, which is the name of the town that you're in. Your history is that you start off as a sort of like part of a gang, and then you come here due to one of your old, I think it's your old gang leader, just talking to you about like, hey, you know, I've started over in this place. Would you be interested in coming down and checking us out? Why is there a clown there? You know, I've been kind of looking at the map for a while and wondering when I would get to the circus area, and it seems like that is the circus area. So, yeah. It has a little bit of a Bloodborne vibe as well, just because of the whole, you know, aesthetic side of things. Oh, speaking of, hello there! Enemies will have, like, melee weapons as well as also ranged weapons as well. You see there, after just attacking a few of those, I did regain some bullets. We heal ourselves with our canteen, and of course, the best part is when you rest at a bonfire/fire, you recover your health. And speaking of which, there's a fire over there. In terms of leveling, there isn't a lot at the moment. That doesn't mean there won't be down the line. West is Tombwater, north is Blackbark Forest, and south is Tombwater Cemetery. Okay. My only complaint that I've had so far of my personal experience in this, I know we're only like a few minutes into the video itself, is it takes a bit to get going, and you don't really know where you're going either. Which is also fine. There's nothing wrong with that per se. We'll go to the cathedral. Just a little bit of direction outside of, oh, explore the town and see what's going on will be very nice. And I don't know if there's any fast travel system. There are NPCs that you do rescue and all that jazz. You have to go back to the central to, like, you know, sort of interact with those. I haven't been back in a while, I will admit this. I don't think I've unlocked a shortcut there yet, which I might be able to if I actually go follow the clown. You know what? We're going to follow the clown. What could possibly ever go wrong by following a clown? Ah, yes, the abandoned fairground. In a world of madness, the only thing that aren't mad are the clowns. They're the sanest one of us all. So charms that you can equip, which I currently have right at the moment, as you want to sprint by continuing to hold dash. Delwa's Bell as well. Opponent proximity of treasure. Spend spell casting if the spell will cause madness, which, you know what, I'm going to put on, and I'll put that on as well. That's something else entirely. That lets you learn magic. At least it did let me learn magic in the first place. Let's get sprinting. Considering that this place is abandoned, there can't be any enemies. Oh. Joys, man. Ow! God! Wait, is that the noise to say there's treasure nearby? That was a very loud chime. It is. There it is. Good lord, that's loud. Now, the game itself isn't very expensive. I believe it's like $14.99 or your regional equivalent. Basically under 20 quid, which is, you know what? For this type of experience, I would say it's totally worth it. I mean, you probably already decided if you like the look of this or not yet. Where is that? I can hear the treasure. I can hear the chime for the treasure, but where is the treasure? Alright, there's a way through there, but I can't go that way just yet. It's all locked off. That's very depressing. Now, there was somewhere I could enter, if I remember. Where was it? Here. Oh, fortune tellers. I'm going to remove this charm. Thank you, sanity crystal. Now, magic is a thing. I haven't really done much when it comes to magic. I do have a spell equipped currently, where if I press X on, Xbox controller, or your regional equivalent, which would be, what is it? Be square on PlayStation. Yeah, see, I remembered. There's nothing here at the moment, I see. I can't go that way. Or can I? No. That's all good. A lot of this abandoned place looks pretty... Well, I mean, it's not just abandoned, but it's not very navigatable. I can't get many places, unfortunately. Break some of these. You can just dodge into them and you'll be fine. You'll break them as well. But yeah, nothing here that I can actually do. Oh, tell a lie. Tell a lie. There is some more. We could climb that ladder and see what's over here. Maybe we can open up more of this place. Maybe we can. You just have to believe. Oh, that's a... Oh, God. Oh, I thought it was like a gorilla man. He's just a very fat clown. Now, as is tradition with these type of games as well, and, well, it happens in a lot of titles similar to this, in the same genre. Of course, the enemy are way faster than you are. Oh, it's a puzzle. I don't know what the solution is at the moment. I could just... Oh, hello. I know what the solution is now. So, unironically, I have the middle. That's the end, and then it's just this one. Perfect. See? Big brains, big smarts. I'm never against the enemy always being stronger or faster than the actual player, because obviously, you know, you have like dodge or block or whatever, and you have the ability to heal and they don't usually. Now, currently, it's not trying to overwhelm me with an absolute crap load of the enemies, but yeah, there's been a few occasions in the early parts where I have felt quite overwhelmed with the amount of enemies which are coming my way. Just mostly because there is, like, say, several using guns, as well as also big fellas. Okay, this looks like this might actually be a boss arena. Oh my, I actually haven't technically encountered a boss properly. I've encountered a few elite enemies, like an actual boss. No. Oh, it's just an arena. I like the music. Now, as to why this place has gone mad, we don't really know. As is tradition. No, like, I'm gonna be honest, clowns, I do not want to hug. Man, clowns give a lot of XP. Once again, not a boss, just a lot of clowns. And I would take on the horde of clowns. This is what we have to do. Now, no matter what class you pick at the start, you'll always have like a melee weapon as well as also a gun. You don't have to worry about, you know, like making that worse for yourself. Oh, more clowns. That's by my line of a clown. And of course you do... Ooh, that's a lot of clown stabbing. That's on me. That's absolutely on me. You can hear the chime. There it is. Oh, a new weapon. Okay, open the pause screen to equip weapons. You can equip up to 3 and quick swap between them. Okay, so let's go show the equipment. As a bullwhip. Now, I've always wanted to try and do a whip run in games like Elden Ring or Dark Souls, but I've never gotten around to doing one properly. Outside of Dark Souls 2, I believe. And even then, it's not easy. These guys both got shotguns. Not good. Luckily, I got the whip. You gotta whip it real good. Check the journal. We've got different things as well. You can learn about the world. So you have the quest log, which is the missing sheriff. Letter from your old friend, Elliot Flintwood, brought you to Tombwater. His particular location is unknown, however. Got a few key items. Trinkets, Blackstone ring. A ring fashioned as a serpent devouring its tail. The Ouroboros is revered by the cult of the Black Snake. As mankind consumes itself, the cult toils to be reborn as something greater. A small knife used for opening letters. The silver for the blade was mined in Tombwater and ornately engraved as a status symbol. A cameo of the goddess Euphemia, representing prosperity, worn by the city's aristocrats. Elijah Voxel was a patron of the arts after founding Tombwater, until his obsessions led him to retreat far away from the public. Ring fashioned from a malachite gem, the green stone was said to protect from disease, a property which became greatly desirable when the illness began spreading from the mines. A rough candle inferior to the carbide lamps used in the Voxel mines, but the unsteady light allows a man to dismiss the figures at the edges of his vision as shadows. Stronger light provides no such comfort. Clay statuette found widely in the city, one of many attempts by a sculptor to capture figures seen in his dream. Others find the statues disquieting, but oddly familiar. Tin whistle used by the town watch. The watch was organized as the illness from the mines worsened. Whistles could be blown in the night to warn off violent madmen, later used to warn of armed Pinkerton. So basically, from the sounds of it with the lore, they dug too deep, is what it's saying here. And by digging too deep, they unleash something from the depths of hell. What that is, I don't know, but it's going to be some sort of... There's been a creature that you do see on occasion as you're going around Tombwater. Okay. Oh, hello. Greetings, good sir. How are you doing? Actually, maybe jump a little bit. Oh my god, no, don't do that to me. It sometimes it does this. You can jump over gaps, you see, like so. Alright. Oh, hello. Is that a boss, or is that just, like, a dude? It's probably a little bit of A, a little bit of B, in all honesty. First things first, though, let us rest up. We need to rest at the fire. Translocution. Ah, here we go, the different eyes. A blood bullet and an otherworldly howl. I'll take some more endurance, thank you very much. Wait, what does this charm do? Brief window after being hurt, damaging enemies recovers health. Perfect. Because I would rather have that than the, in all honesty. Just like Bloodborne. I've never played Bloodborne, but God, I would love to. Alright, we'll have a grenade instead, thank you very much. I don't want to have the spells. I'm not really one for spells, if I'm completely honest. I mean, that makes sense. So yeah, alchemy works as well, so you don't need to use spells. You can just use grenades instead. So, hup, power bomb. Perfect. Now, as is tradition with most of these types of games, you rest at a bonfire, and of course, you spawn everything. Anyway, if this is the boss, this is perfect, because this is my first time fighting a proper boss, if it is. And yeah, you get to see how they are. I hear them whispering down there, stirring in the mud. You're listening to them, aren't you? Saying I can't bring law to this mess. Well, an outlaw or a stranger, I'll do what has to be done. We hang him high here. You alright, my dude? No, you're not. Not too difficult, unless phase 2. Of course, of course. There's the deputy beast. It was never going to be easy, was it? Perfect. This is exactly what the whip is for. I will admit, I actually do quite like this. This music fits very well. Eat some lead. Oh my, I might actually lose this. Unless... bullets! Embers of Wand can be used to increase damage output. Absorb multiple embers at a campfire to increase ember level and damage dealt. Yeah, that's the first boss, the Lost Deputy. And you completely recover everything after defeating him too? Anyway, we'll try and head back to the main location at least anyway. To start off, because there's been a few NPCs that I've met, and I'd like to see if there is anything different that has been mentioned since I've been there as well. Now, the journey may be arduous, mostly because I have rested. And, yeah, you ideally don't really want to rest, because it will respawn everything. And, yeah, you don't want to respawn everything, do you? Should better head back this way. Shouldn't be too difficult. Oh, hello. Oh, have I? I've already pressed that button before. Of course I have. We met a lovely lady as well in the sewers who, she didn't seem to be corrupted by the madness, at least from what I could tell. But she definitely wanted to kill us. Oh, tell me, what brings you to Tombwater? A letter from Sheriff Lentwood. I see. The sheriff has not been seen in some time. I'm afraid I cannot help you locate him. However, a while ago, a bounty hunter passed through looking for a different man. Not who you seek, but someone whose line of business is finding them missing. This could be a helpful ally, and perhaps finding one missing man could lead to another. The bounty hunter was headed to the canyon settlement to the southeast. Pass through the abandoned circus grounds. You will arrive there. Thank you. welcome, friend. Warm yourself by the fire. The bounty hunter was headed to the canyon settlement to the southeast. If you pass through the abandoned circus grounds, visit to the east. That path should take you to the canyon. I apologize, but I can't help you find Sheriff Flintwood. If you do speak with him, let him know that despite everything, I still think he's a good man. It is curious that you arrived by train. I did not think the trains could still take you to Tombwater. Well, there is no need to concern yourself with it. You are here. You ask my guidance. Well, this is the duty of the old for the young. Tell me about your travels so far. There is a bounty hunter staying somewhere in the canyon settlement, I hear. From his reputation, I look for the bodies of his foes as a clue to his location. Good, some direction. Here's the old lady. I actually initially tried to attack her because I thought she might end up trying to stab me. Because I came across a priest thinking, oh, this is going to be the guy who teaches you magic, and he started trying to kill me. You again. You look like you set out to accomplish something. Have I told you I'm an apothecary? A good one. You see that table? You can likely craft something useful. A small tonic, a bomb, but can you perfect it? No, I can. That's why you need an apothecary. I can take the elementary junk you put together and let you hold more of it. And that's why I charge what I do. Yeah, please. Oh, I don't have enough money. Got some crafted items. I can take them apart and you can have the ingredient back. I don't want to. Yeah, this is a aspect of it. Obviously, there's many different things you can craft, and you obviously regenerate them as well whenever you rest at a bonfire. Well, at a fireplace, should we say. Hello there. The person that shouted the ticket booth wants you to show you their wares. There we got a hitching post, is a weapon pulled from the earth in front of a saloon during a brawl. Their modifier with a leather grip serves a large unwieldy club. So they got some items. A pendulum lantern that casts a glow around the user, automatically activates in dark areas. Good to have it out in the oh, I will have that. Yeah, because there was a place in the actual sewers that was too dark for me to actually travel through. Which means I could actually go back to the sewers now if I really wanted to. Now, I wasn't going to do a very, very long video, if I'm completely honest. But I'm having enough fun where I want to, in a way. So here are the sewers. You can see we've got the light around us now. If I recall, I think it was not here. This is where we fought the lady. And she hunted us down. Very dangerous. We don't need to deal with no rats. I mean, it's XP, but do you really need to worry about him? I don't think so. Yeah, because every game has to have a sewer level. So yeah, here we go. This was too dark originally for me to traverse. It's just pitch dark. Door is locked and requires a key to open. So yeah, there is a little bit of Metroid. Hello? What? Well, that was certainly a creature which is not of this world. And this is where it's like, oh, where do the Cthulhu aspects come in? Well, apart from the first boss that we fought, the deputy, obviously, this was also a other thing too. And I do think it is a case of, like, the miners, they just dug too deep, and that's probably where you're going to find a lot of denizens of, well, Lovecraftian value. Which would not surprise me whatsoever. Oh, I got the key. Nice. I actually did not think the key would be here. I'm actually almost shocked. All of that for an eye. So yeah. This is Tombwater. At this point, you probably all have a good idea of if you like the sort of vibe of this game. As said once again, it is a... it's not a very expensive game. It is a Dark Souls, or maybe more like Bloodborne-esque, top-down cowboy game. Which, I mean, it isn't too demanding. It's not too stressful. Like, I literally, as you can see right here, I'm running through all the enemies right now, and they're not like causing me any problems, really. Obviously, fighting them is a good idea because you gain XP doing so, but you're not in any, like, sort of stress to do so. And they'll respawn if you need them to as well, so that's not really an issue either. Oh, I never actually did the absorbing of the embers. Ah, not enough embers. Okay. Which, that reminds me of Sekiro as well. Like, you can see the inspiration, which is great. And I love inspirations. There's nothing wrong with them. Having something that you're inspired by to, like, as a nice, like, sort of base is always great when it comes to games. This is around the area where I actually did discover the evil that I was not happy with. How did I get around here again? I don't even know how to get around there, actually. Never mind, hang on. But yeah, like, I'm getting distracted. The video's already long enough. As I said, the game's not exactly expensive, so, you know, if you want to check it out, go check it out. I don't think there is a demo, unfortunately. The game could potentially do with having a demo. I think there will be plenty of people who will discover this game anyway without having one thrown in their face. Aha! Oh, no, wait, that's just... Yeah, I'm sad now. But yeah, check us out on twitch.tv/Wobsy. Check out more videos here on the channel. Check out Gouchagrot as well, which is where I upload a lot of my voiceover content to do with Nikke, mostly. I am going to be trying to get some more stuff out there as well in future. But yeah, like, this, again, Tombwater. It's a cowboy game. And as you can see here, I found a way to just hurt myself a lot. Not intended, but it is happening. Exploits, baby. I'm trying to find my way back so I don't have to be stuck here, but I just, yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, etc, etc, etc. I'll see you, you know, another time. Oh, my word. What is wrong with me today?